Hey there guys, Fave here, and it's been an awfully long time since I've done a video about ways you could just spend your Robux. And, we're never running out of things to spend our Robux on, but, the way I decided to approach this next quantity of Robux, I just looked at it from a perspective of a user on Roblox, just playing on their phone, because most people play Roblox on mobile, or their iPad or whatever. And, if you don't have premium, and you're on mobile, and you're buying Robux, you can spend 49 cents to buy 40 Robux. So, if that's the cheapest amount of Robux you could buy and you only have 50 cents to your name, what can you do? Well, this video is for you. This is 10 things you can do with 40 Robux. But first, I have to get into today's challenge. And today's challenge is, if you have ears, then smash that like button. Also, I noticed most of you aren't subscribed, so what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell, and maybe your 40 Robux will double into 80 Robux. Anyways, now let's get into it. So, having 40 Robux, you really have elevated your status in the world. You don't have 0 Robux anymore. You don't have 1 Robux anymore. You don't have 2 Robux, 5 Robux, 10 Robux, even 20 Robux. But now, you have 40. You are a pillar of the Roblox economy, and you are important, okay? So, what do you want to spend that on? Well, the first thing I suggest you might be able to spend 40 Robux is that you could buy a bomb. Yes, I know, this might not be the most popular option for spending your 40 Robux, but the fuse bomb has been a classic and tried and true method of getting what you want, okay? I mean, look at me holding it. It looks just right on me. Unfortunately, this is so old it doesn't support R15, but nonetheless, this bomb only costs about 30 Robux, and given that you have 40 Robux, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? And also, if you look at free models, you can get yourself a shovel, some gloves, and some bleach. So, I don't know what you're going to do with all that, but hey! Number 2. Alright, so, if you own a group, it costs 100 Robux to make a group. So you might be wondering, why am I talking about groups? Well, I'm talking about creating a group. In fact, I'm talking about creating a group rank. Okay, you go to roles here, you go to create role, and it literally says purchasing a new role will cost 25 Robux. But now that you have 40 Robux, you can do that now. And you can basically make the role whatever you want. I mean, like, Bobux, LOL, and then... But since we're still speaking about groups, you can also take that 40 Robux and transfer it to your group, albeit it still won't be 40 Robux when you're done. But the good part about transferring it to a group is that you could then give it to other people pretty easily. So in your group, for example, we have Fave's Cave here, probably the best group on Roblox. You go to the store and you see creator managed group items. You got to make sure, you have enough powers in the group to make items and stuff. So, hopefully you're a high rank. And, you go to over here on the left and click on t-shirts, so, you don't have to pay to upload it. And, for example, let's just say I wanted to put the limited edition Valentumbo Wumbo belt back on sale. Well, if I were to put it on sale for 40 Robux, well, you'd get 28 back. But then you could take that 28 Robux in the group and transfer it basically to any user you want. So, give or take, it's all about personal decisions and what you want to do with it. So, there you have that. Number 4. Now, if you don't feel like buying a bomb or buying group ranks or just transferring and losing, you could buy the variety of faces that we have here, okay? All these faces right here cost exactly 40 Robux. You got Hut Hut Hike! You got a Wink Blink. You got some money on your mind. I mean, you can look richer than you really are with this face. I used to wear this one back in 2011 because I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I'm pretty sure that's the description of this, right? Oh. Anyway, we got I Hate Noobs. This is what War Clan people wear. You have an emo face. You got a commando face. More War Clan stuff. And, I mean, you have all this stuff. I mean, Bad Dog is a pretty cool looking face. I don't see this one worn a lot. Pretty underrated. It looks more expensive than it really is. But, oh dear, I think I'm going to have to finish here. Let's just have some glory on the gridiron and get those touchdowns. Welcome to Bloxburg. Alright, so finally we're getting into the MVPs of Roblox here with your 40 Robux. I mean, you couldn't afford it in the previous videos, but finally you could play one of the most well-scripted Roblox games ever created. Welcome to Bloxburg. I really wish Coeptus was paying me for this, but it's basically like The Sims meets GTA on Roblox, and it's pretty sick. So, I mean, the numbers speak for itself. 5 billion visits, it's always on the front page. and it costs 25 Robux to initially play it. So now you can play Bloxburg. Pretty amazing. Number 6. Now, while you can't afford any of the game passes in Bloxburg, and you also can't afford any of the game passes in Adopt Me, which is pretty greedy of them, you can afford a certain game pass in Brookhaven. Now, I'm just looking at some of the most popular game passes on Earth, and you can upgrade your vehicle in Brookhaven for 30 Robux. So, you can afford to upgrade your vehicle in Brookhaven, the current most popular game in Roblox, and you can flex on these other people for basically 50 cents because, you know, that's what you can buy 40 Robux for. So, you know, you have that. Now, if you go to my game, Stock Market Simulator, this is just an example. I mean, this could work in any game. Think about any Roblox game you've ever played where there's money in-game that you can earn or buy. Well, now that you have 40 Robux, in most games you can afford to buy some in-game currency. You could just buy cash. I mean, if you wanted $1,000, it costs 4 Robux. So, I don't know why it wants me to buy 400 Robux for this, but you get my point. You can buy all different quantities of money in whatever game you want. I'm just using this game as an example. I know the UI is ugly. Also, just as a side note, I'm not even counting this as an extra one, but you can skip stage on most obbies unless it's some crazy obby where it costs more than 40 Robux to skip a stage, or it's one of those one-stage obbies, oh lord. But for the most part, you can skip stages, which I don't recommend, but hey, you do you. Number 8. Okay, so back when ticks still existed, you could use the trade currency, where you could exchange Robux for ticks and vice versa. And now, how much ticks a Robux was worth usually was about 10 ticks for 1 Robux. But this rate would fluctuate all the time. If you want a full in-depth video about the history of this, check it out in the top right corner. But you could get upwards of 1,000 ticks for your 40 Robux if you traded it at the right time. So, you know, I mean, maybe you could buy stuff for ticks. But anyways, number 9. I mean, number 9's a thick boy here, but we're just going to look at some of those popular items, okay? Now that you have 40 Robux, your options are practically unlimited as far as UGC goes. That being, of course, unless it costs more than 40 Robux. But, so we have the eye patch, all these different masks, rainbow flame auras. I mean, there's so many cool items you can buy from the UGC. I could sit here and highlight it all day. But, you know, the only one I really want to highlight is this one, the Fave shoulder pal. I mean, it's 15 Robux, and now you can afford it. So, boom, okay. Number 10. Well, the last thing you could do with 40 Robux is something you can really do with any amount of Robux, which, you know, it's subscribing and hitting that bell and smashing the like button and leaving comments and stuff, but, you know, whatever. Anyways, if I forgot anything, let me know, but I'm probably just gonna make another video for more Robux, and yeah, let me know what you think down below. Make sure you smash that like button. Follow me on Instagram at Fave here. Join my groups on Roblox, Roblox Fango, and Fave's Cave. Check out the channel membership to join my next subscribe button for early access to videos, prior to reply to comments and more. And subscribe and hit the bell to Fave and Fave 2 and join my Discord server, discord.gg/Fave. And it's your boy Fave, and I am